I guess talk about practice today, what you guys did, and how things are going.
Practice was really good today. Yesterday was as well. Treating it like game week. We're within 10 days of playing. So today was a really good long practice, and our guys really got after it good. I thought we got a lot of good work done.
How's Jeremy looked in those 2-minute situations in those parts?
He looked really well. I think just about, I'm trying to think, a handful of the ones we've done, just about every one we've gotten what we needed to win the game at the end. So sometimes you need a field goal, sometimes you need a touchdown. We give all different scenarios. But most of the times, we've been successful and moved it down the field. At least either gotten the kick we needed or the touchdown we needed.
Because Nick was so crucial in those spots for you the last 2 years, how do you really go about forecasting or evaluating Jeremy with that, where you just haven't seen it on tape in a game spot yet?
Yeah, I mean, you really can't until you get in those situations. You just, you know that you believe in him, you trust him. He's always played well when he's in the game. Since I've known him, I've never thought that he was anything other than calm, and I never thought the moment was too big for him. So, I know when those situations come, he's going to be confident, he's going to play well.
How has Duke responded the last couple of weeks after being gone for that week?
Very well, very well. Doing everything we asked him to do, practicing hard, practicing well, just like all the other guys.
Still with the second team, and how's he dealing with that? Is he accepting it? And being...
He's competing hard, and he's making plays, and he's doing a good job.
What's your view of the running back situation right now?
A lot of the same. Feel good about them all. Peyton and Rock are probably just because they got the most experience. But like I said, Javon's been getting better, and Carry On. He's a young guy. He's getting better. We're gonna need all four of them, and they're all. We're gonna plan on playing them all, and kind of seeing how that works itself out. But we think they all do a lot of things well. Some different than others, but feel good about them all.
What's different about Rock being bigger now? Is it just the physicality that he's running with, confidence?
Yeah, hopefully having more weight will help keep him healthy through the season. He's not small. I mean, he's over 200 pounds. 5'11", 200-something pounds is a good size back. Some guys that run hard and violent and for a lot of cutting like them, sometimes you feel you're more concerned maybe about them, just their durability. But I think that's the number one thing that we're most excited about. We hope that'll help keep him healthy. And then two, it's probably given him confidence to be tougher. But he's been tough all fall camp. He's been great in pass protection. He's been great in short yardage situations. I mean, he's really grown up so far in practice from where he was in the spring.
Has he earned your trust to be the starting running back?
Right now, I trust them all. And again, we're not 10 days out. We haven't made that call yet.
Stanton Truitt continuing to make strides. Do you think he's going to contribute this year?
Yeah, Stanton will play a factor this year. I mean, he can really run, and you got a guy like him with a lot of speed. He's learning to play the position a little bit, but in high school he was kind of a do-it-all kind of athlete guy, and now he's kind of honing in on just trying to be an all-around wide receiver. And but he's got some things you can't coach. That speed's pretty tough to coach.
How about some of those second-line receivers like Tony Stevens and Myron Burton, second up the Y, second up the X? What do they kind of bring in?
Yeah, really competing well. The last 2 days we've thrown and caught the ball as well as we have in a while, which has been encouraging. And all those guys Tony's making plays. That's been a bright spot. Tony's been making plays at a more consistent level in practice. All the other guys we count on have been doing well. Jason Smith's doing a good job. And, even a guy like Darius Slayton and Ryan Davis, those young guys, you can see now that things are kind of condensing and you're getting into more zeroing in on specific game plans. Those guys are playing faster.
Do you expect them to play, the two freshmen?
We're still going into it the assumption that we're preparing them to play, and it's probably too early to make that call. But we have not decided they're not going to play, and both of them have the talent to, and they're getting better. And as long as they're progressing like that, then it's our belief, and I just think you keep bringing them along because one, they may get to where they're ready to play, and two, you never know when you're going to need them. So it's too early probably to say they are or they're not, but we're playing them on them knowing the game plan and being ready to play.
Is there a McKissick-style player? Not necessarily that you have to have 100 catches,
right?
But I mean, do you have a style player like that?
JD had his own style that was unique. Probably the two guys that would be the closest to that style, though, would probably be Jason Smith. Now, Jason's not as thick, but he's longer and probably a little faster straight ahead, whereas JD was real strong. And then, Ryan Davis may be a guy that grows into that kind of mold a little bit. That's a good question.
Have you been surprised at all by Jason, how fast Jason Smith is?
Not completely, because he played quarterback. But I will say I've been pleased with where he was when we ended spring. Of course, he only got about 10 practices at receiver in spring, to how far along he was when we started fall camp. And I think that's made all the difference in the world from a confidence standpoint for him and us being able to continue his progression